What's going on with the YouTube? Fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it, Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. I want to speak on this whole Jermall Charlo, Caleb Plant incident that happened, I believe, at the press conference or the weigh-in of Spence versus Crawford. Apparently, Plant planning a fast, jumping, leaping right hook slap to Big Charlo's face. I saw the video. I haven't seen it in its entirety. All I can go by is what Caleb Plant had tweeted about the incident and why it happened. So apparently, Jermall had put his hand on Caleb Plant's face, and Caleb Plant was with his wife at the time, and Caleb Plant was like, "Hey man, don't touch my face." Now I don't know whether the touch was done in anger or whether he was playing around, but Plant said, "I asked you not to touch my face," and then he immediately did it again, and Caleb Plant reacted. I wanted to give my thoughts on this whole debacle. A lot of it could have been avoided. Was it necessary? I don't know. I mean, me, myself, I'm not a real touchy-feely person. And I don't want anybody touching my face, let alone a man. I don't want no man touching my face at all. And to me, by Charlo doing that, especially in front of his wife, he asked you not to do it, and then you immediately do it again. To me, that's like you trying to punk me. You know, and I think that's the way Caleb Plant took it. And clearly, Caleb Plant ain't the one. Because Caleb Plant leaped in with that fast slap/hook, slapped the fire out of Charlo, and Charlo didn't do anything. Now, a lot of people jumped all over Charlo for not reacting, but I think he didn't react because he know he was in the wrong. But afterwards, after he walked outside, now y'all got to understand something, man. Big Charlo, Jermall Charlo is not in his right mind right now. He's not. You know, you see him on interviews here lately. He seems like he's been okay, but you know, prior interviews and people talking to him, he seems like he's highly inebriated, like he's either drunk or high or something. I got a real close friend, man, that lives in Houston, and he told me, and this was a little while back, but he told me, man, he saw Jermall, and he yelled at him, "What's good, champ? What's up, champ?" And he said he was a little ways away from him, and you know, he started throwing punches. He's like, "Oh, what's up?" And he said when Charlo turned around, man, he said he looked so high out of his mind, like his speech was slurred. And this is coming from a really good friend of mine that I know. I mean, like I talk to like regularly, and he said he just did not look good. So he's not in his right frame of mind, number one. But when a man, we're all entitled to our personal space. Don't come in my personal space. If we're having an argument and I'm not walking towards you and you get too close to me, I'm going to react because you're in my personal space. I ain't reacting to nothing right now. It still hurts to laugh right now, man. So anybody stepping up to me, you know, for the next 2 or 3 weeks can smoke me out. Because I'm still sore. But you know what I mean, man. You don't get in people's personal space. You don't put your hands on people. You don't. Plant told you not to do it, and you did it again immediately. Man, you trying to punk me in front of my wife. Don't do it. Whop, you get smacked. And then, you know, there was, like I said, there was a lot of people that jumped on Charlo for not reacting. But I think he knew he was wrong. But afterwards, he got upset. He wanted his lick back. He was huffing and puffing and walking back and forth, pushing people away from him. But, you know, Jermall is just not in his right mind right now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, there was a lot of comments below saying that, well, Caleb Plant said something racist afterwards. Because after he slapped him, Caleb was like, "Don't you ever put your hands on me again, boy. Don't you ever touch my face." And he said the word boy. And immediately people jumped on it like that's racist. No, I just think it was the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? And it was just letting him know, I don't respect you for doing that. in my honest opinion, because I don't think Caleb Plant's racist. He hasn't said or done anything that will make me think differently. I don't know him personally. I'm just telling you from what I view, seeing him in the media and on the camera. I don't think Caleb Plant is racist. I don't. He was just hot at that moment. I told you not to touch me, man. So, don't you ever put your hands on me again, boy, especially in front of my wife after I told you not to. But all of this could have been avoided. And I think the reason why Charlo didn't react is because he probably knew he was in the wrong. But, it's a sad situation. Things like this happen. But, when you're dealing with grown men, when a man tells you don't touch my face anymore, you don't need to do it unless you want to get slapped or you're just trying to, prove a point. You're having a pissing contest or whatnot. But, I don't know. It's just unfortunate. It really is. Now everybody's like, well, this fight's got to happen. And I'm telling y'all, man, Jermall is not in the state of mind to fight anybody right now. Literally anybody, and that's the reason why he didn't, fight Canelo, which I think still was a horrible pick because he's been out for so long and they know he's having, these issues going on. Why in the world would you pick Big Charlo? And now, Big Charlo pull out. Now they want Little Charlo to get in there. Still, if I'm Canelo Alvarez, I'm like, nah, I don't want to fight. This dude's 2 weight classes below me. I'm not trying to do that. And we all know if Canelo wants it, he can get it. So he can voice his opinion and fight somebody else other than Little Charlo. That's what I'm saying. So I don't care, man. I don't care who PBC picked first. Canelo has a voice. Well, it goes in this order, real talk. Well, man, come on. You wanted to fight a guy who, or let's say, PBC picked Big Charlo for Canelo to fight him. And Charlo's been out for, dang near 2 years and mentally he's not there. You could have said something about that, Canelo. And then you could have said something about fighting the younger brother or the smaller twin, 2 classes below you in weight. I don't respect it. I'm sorry. So Canelo fans, you can continue to get upset with me about that, but it is what it is. There's other fighters out there for him to fight. And we all know if Canelo wants to fight somebody, all he has to do is say it. So I don't want to hear this about, well, it's the way that it's set up. He'll fight David Benavidez later. It's the order. It's the number. I don't want to hear it, man. He should have been fought David Benavidez. It is what it is. But Caleb Plant, man, I don't blame you. I just wish it all could be handled differently. You know what I'm saying? What's your opinion on it? Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up and I'm out here, baby. Bye.